Hey, it's my first time recording a video in a few years. I'd want to say, but thought I'd come back on here and just start sitting in front of a camera and talking about stuff from now on. So, I wanted to talk about something particular about my life that I find very interesting to think about on a deeper level, which is that somewhat semi-recently I transitioned from like being in a physical school to being homeschooled, and the aspect of it I'm referring to here is it's nice, but a lot of my days now are spent in the same few rooms. I don't have any friends or girlfriend or anything, you know. I did have one, but crap happens. That's its own story though. That'll be another video. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. But I'll wake up, see if anyone who doesn't literally live with me here, because I have a family, texted me. I did it this morning, I did it yesterday, I did the day before, I will do it tomorrow, and there's always the same thing there. It's the number 0. There will never be anyone. I mean, a lot of the times there's also not even family. There's just genuinely, truly 0. And I don't take my family for granted. I'm very happy that I have them. I know a lot of people don't, but on the other hand, I want to have that. To be honest with you, I yearn to have that connection, like a friendship connection that lasts for years and years like that, if yearn is the correct word. And it's difficult because, like I said, I'm not part of any clubs or anything, okay? During summer, I'll do band, but, and then there's people, but for a lot of the year, for the majority of the year, and even then no one texts me often there, but like I was saying, for the majority of the year, I will be within this state of my life, if you will, and I probably will be for another few years. Of course there is the possibility that it is forever, but I don't know about that on such a deep level. And I've had friends, like, as a kid and stuff. I've had buddies a bit of more recently. And I have, like, temporarily had that connection for windows of time throughout my life. And it's really comforting to me. Because, someone wants to talk to me other than myself. Sorry, something on there. Not in like a narcissistic, I love myself way, because I'm truly not that type of man at heart, if I'm being honest with you. But, I don't really know what to do anymore, in the sense that I don't, I'll just be in my house all day. That's a lot of my life, and, it's like that, occasional grocery trips with someone, I do a lot of music stuff, but, that you can only run from it for so long, and it's not that I'm alone in the traditional sense. Like I said, I have family who wants to talk to me, and I went into that a bit earlier, but in a different aspect, I am completely alone, I feel. I will wake up next week, and I would bet a lot that I will not have a friend then. And even when I've tried to talk to people, it is extremely difficult for me. And I mean, like, when I was not homeschooled, because they're either genuinely mean people, or even when it does go well. Let's say you form a connection with this person that lasts for a while. I knew this one person for over a year, and now I don't talk to them. All good things, especially the best things in life, okay? They really do come to an end, which sounds cliche because, that's some crap you hear in the end of a sad romance movie or something. But I wish I knew that more. And I wish that I could change things, if I'm being honest with you. I'm up at 2 a.m. making this video, it's weird because, oh man, I don't even know. It's just, I don't, it's hard. You can't even put into words sometimes how it feels to wake up and just, you don't have any meetups with anyone soon. You don't have any sleepovers. I've only had one of those with a friend in my entire life, which is a shame because I always wanted to have a slumber party when I was younger, but I never, friends. And I almost feel I'm at an age where a lot of the things, it just feels weirdly late to make friends, and I am truly terrified of talking to people sometimes. I am genuinely afraid of women, not in the anxiety sense. I feel fear, and I don't like when people are nice to me. I mean, like, when it's someone I don't know, because it's really weird, and I wouldn't say it's something I'm used to. Not that I've, been abused or anything. It's not that sort of relationship, or not relationship, but sort of thing. But I mean, it's scary to me. Like when when a teacher would call my name, I would physically feel the fear. I would feel my chest and neck like tighten up and almost drop. It's almost like when you lay down in bed and your body does that fake fall thing, And oh man, when I stood in front of a class, I think that was some of the worst moments of my life, if I'm being honest with you. I cannot. It is horrific to do that when you don't have any friends, because every time you're gonna be laughed at and made fun of. And on the same area, I was sort of always the quiet kid in school. And that's another thing I wish I could change, but that's not what I'm going to talk about in that. It's that I think because of that, I was just given so much crap from other people. Like, a lot of people, even sometimes teachers, would forget that I exist, and that, that hurts when they genuinely forget, because you're just as much of a person as they are, but it doesn't feel that way always, and that's why. I'm sorry, I look like myself for a moment, but I mean, you'll have, not to change topics or stay on a similar one, or but sorry, I'll fix that. I mean, well, when you are that quiet kid, and I don't mean the quiet kid in like the edgy school shooter Columbine way. I mean quiet kid and the one who sits in the back corner of the class and spends it shaking and being terrified of that girl next to him in math class talking to him. Um, I mean, you'll just have people walk up to you and they'll just like try to almost make a fool of you because you are that guy. And because you are that guy also, you cannot just tell them to back off. That's not how it works. That's never how it will work. It's never how it has. So, there's a lot of things they do to you. None of it's ever physical. I've never been attacked by another student. But one thing I've heard a lot of times from teachers sometimes is, wait, you've been in this class all year. It hurts to hear things like that when they truly say it. And, a lot of more popular students, almost, they want to treat you like a pet or something, and that's a big issue with it for me. And I think that's a lot of why I stopped doing that. But, there's the moral to this story to me, is that sometimes, in life, you could take a left or right path. In this case, there's no middle ground, unfortunately. But sometimes, you're just kind of done for either way in a sense. Which, is kind of crappy to think of. It's a bit of a pessimistic outlook, but most of the time it's truly not like that at all. Keep in mind. Hello. And that's about all I wanted to get to, I think. I don't know how to end this. Goodbye.